What's up? What's going on? What's good? The Boxing Source Chicken in here, and I wanted to give an update in reference to this news for Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. The fight that's scheduled for Saturday, but due to that news of Conor Benn's positive test of clomiphene, the British Boxing Board of Control said no to the fight. But over the past few hours, we've heard from Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, Carl Sauerland of Washington Boxing, Conor Benn, and Chris Eubank Jr. And things are a little bit messier as things have gone along. Of course, they had the public workout, and that's where we heard from all of those parties. One thing that has been stated as of now, or as of this recording, is that Conor Benn is not suspended. So that's number one. Number two is that Eddie Hearn is like, look, mate, we still could go through with the fight. There's no suspensions. It's a great fight, and you can go forward with it. I don't see what the issue is. Carl Sauerland is talking about the finding of what was detected in Conor Benn wasn't quote unquote performance enhancing. So he feels like the fight should go through. Conor Benn stated at the time before his public workout that he had talked with Chris Eubank Jr. and they said, hey, we could still go forward with the fight. And then Chris Eubank Jr. shows up to the public workout and he says, no, I didn't talk to Conor Benn. It's a whole mess. But Chris Eubank Jr. said, you know what, even with all this going on, I still have to, remain professional and go forward like there's going to be a fight. And I guess that's how he's treating it at this particular point. I guess there is a considerable amount of money involved in this. Yes, there is a large card that is attached to this, so multiple fighters are involved in the fight card. So if they say no to the fight, then the card is off. The entire card is off there over in London. So it's a lot on the line in reference to this particular bout, man. And hey, depending on what the positive detection was, and how much was detected within the sample, I guess he wouldn't be allowed to go through the fight. Lawyers are involved, officials are involved. Of course, like I said, the promoters have talked multiple times over the course of the past few hours, leading into the public workout that was scheduled. And you have a press conference is scheduled for tomorrow, a weigh-in that's scheduled for Friday, and then the fight would be Saturday. But if there's a real push for this fight not to go through, won't have a press conference, won't have a weigh-in, won't have a fight, and won't have a fight card. So it's really interesting situation. Of course, there have been folks that have kind of referenced a similar incident some time ago with Dylan White and his bout against Oscar Rivas, where there was a positive test from Dylan White. And the British Boxing Board of Control didn't want to have that fight go through. Went through the courts. The fight was approved. The fight went through. Dylan White ended up winning the fight. So might have the same thing here in this particular case. The fight may still go through, or maybe it won't. It is kind of like considered one of the biggest events in the UK, of course, with the history behind it. Of course, Conor Benn tied with Nigel Benn, and Chris Eubank Jr. tied with Chris Eubank Sr. So we'll get updates as things going on throughout the day and throughout the week. But that's the update here, what we got so far here on the Boxing Source. Just check here for more updates. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.